Over the next few years, this area is undergoing significant change. There'll be thousands of people, both residents and workers, moving into the Wynyard Quarter. We'll take this existing industrial area and turn it into a new piece of Auckland City. Wynyard Common is the working title we've given to a new neighbourhood park that we're building in the middle of the Wynyard Quarter. The park's going to go on the existing site of Highpool on the corner of Daldy and Pakenham Street. There will be an opportunity in the future to give us your ideas of what you think the park should be called.
So phase 1 of the Wynyard Common consultation took place in May, and we really appreciate the great feedback we received from people about what they'd like to do here. We found the feedback focused on a small number of themes, particularly around provision of shade, play opportunities, the built form, noise, and creation of intimacy. The next thing we want to do is to focus on these themes so that we can respond to and incorporate them in the most appropriate way.
The park access is the second of the key organising moves for the Wynyard Quarter Master Plan. It's about connecting Victoria Park in the south to a headland park in the north. And it's this idea of a journey from land out towards the sea, and a kind of choreography of spaces and activities along this organising park axis. And it's made up of the Daldy Street Park project and also the Wynyard Commons project. The role of Wynyard Commons within the wider open space network of the Quarter is that it's a local neighbourhood park. So it's not a key destination like Victoria Park, and it's not an urban, highly programmed space like Silo Park. So it's a green space, it's a local space, and it will serve its local residential and commercial working population. So in the initial phase of consultation on Wynyard Commons, we got feedback on some key ideas that people would like to see in the project about shade, intimacy, play and built form. And so in the next phase of the consultation, we're interested to explore and get some additional feedback about what people actually imagine those things to be and how they might manifest themselves in the design of the park. So one of the key bits of feedback we got was around this idea of intimacy. So we're interested in how people see the idea of intimacy being integrated into the park in terms of seating opportunities that are social and more personal and that will encourage sort of ownership and sense of belonging within the space. One of the key challenges at Wynyard Common will be around providing the right degree of shade and shelter in the space, and it's going to be a challenge because it's a project that will be built initially with no buildings around it, and it will be open and it will be exposed to the wind and to the sun. So we're looking at how we can respond to that in the short term with shade structures and built form within the park, but acknowledging that in time the park will be built around on all four edges and will be really clearly defined by strong buildings and activities on all four sides. So head to the website, have a look at some of the themes that we've suggested and have your say on the design of Wynyard Common.